Good morning. Glad to be here with you. We didn't get to chat last week because we were in Indy. It feels like it's been a while, but it's been an exciting week. So, how many of you went to Indy? Why don't you can you find, let's see if you can find the finish line, like Indy race car emoji on your phone or your computer. And if you went to Indy, see if you can put that flag in the chat. Who can find the finish line flag? It's black and white checkered. Would just love to know who was in Indy. I thought it was our first ever leadership conference. And that's what we're going to spend a little time talking about today. But it was the first time we've ever had leadership only. And then it's the first time we've had 3 keynote speakers. It was absolutely amazing. So nobody's found that little. They found 2 people found the flag. Sheila and Kathy found it. Or maybe just 2 of you were in Indy. There's Paula Jandura. She was there. I know I saw her. But first time ever for a leadership only conference. And I don't know if you all know this, but it was a crazy ride for the company managing contracts that we committed to 5 years before the Wuhan virus hit our country. And yet the hotels and airlines and food minimums and convention centers, there was no grace. So we had to renegotiate. So Indy and then this September fall conference are the last 2 that are renegotiations from the COVID mess. So, but Indy was great. I mean, it was cold and we didn't have any outdoor activities, but they did have these skywalks all over downtown, so you didn't have to go outside. So it was great. The energy was great. The Eltons on Friday night, I'll just talk about that first. That was our last Eltons, not because we're not going to do events, but it won't be the same, like, how do you get there? What recognitions are given away? Because our Elton that it was named after is passed. And Jay, who always picked the founders and kind of made that whole award ceremony his during the Elton's environment, he's not capable of being present and doing that anymore. So we're going to revamp it and have something new and exciting to share with you. So that was super fun. The food was great. We had 6 Wire. The band there was great. It was amazing. But what the hit of the show, and I don't want to spend time this morning with me talking about all the speakers, but Donald Miller, if you've never heard Donald Miller teach his story brand method of communicating, it's amazing. Get your upline that was there to share that with you, or go to Donald Miller. Maybe it may even be donaldmiller.com, but just search Donald Miller story brand and it's everywhere. But the main message there is that we need to be a guide. People need to see us as a guide to guide them through the journey. We don't need to make ourselves the hero. We need to be the guide, and they're the hero. And so it's great stuff we learned from him. But also on Friday morning, we launched Luminate. Now, how many of you, we did a light bulb for this one. How many of you have tried Luminate? I want to see the hands of who's tried it so far. You just kind of rip it, tip it, and sip it. And I have one right here. Let's see. I already have one. There we go. So it looks like this. Can you see it? Illuminates a sleeve, and you pour it in water. And I would encourage you to try it in several different ways. I would try, throw it in a water bottle and shake it up. I would try throw it in some sparkling water, and it's great in sparkling water. Can I give you a chemical warning? Not of any ingredients in Luminate, but do not take sparkling water and then put luminate on top of it and try to mix it up, you will create a volcano. It's going to make the sparkling water activate. What you want to do is you want to put luminate in the bottom of a mug, cup, glass, and pour the sparkling water on top of it at a pace so that the foam doesn't outpace the size of the glass. But sparkling luminate is amazing. I will tell you that I think my favorite is still hot like tea. Putting it in hot water and just sipping on it while you're reading or when you're wanting that focus, it's been one of the best for me. So, and I take it with me on the golf course, pour it in my water bottle, put it in my Yeti cup. So there is definitely a felt benefit. I don't know if it's 15 minutes for you or I think it feels like it's about 30 minutes for me. After I take the product, there's this zoom, you kind of just zone in. And, I told somebody was asking me, what is it? And I'm like, well, it's Juice Plus, the world's leader in plant-based nutrition, the most researched nutritional product of its kind in the world. It's our venture of taking plant-based nutrition into the realm of mental health, focus, and clarity. So there is a energy element, and that energy element, it's very interesting. So when you think of Juice Plus, or somebody thinks of what Juice Plus is excellent at, where are we at the top of our game? What category of the world do we dominate? And it's taking the whole plant, taking all the nutrition as it works synergistically, getting that into a powder form so that we can get that into our bodies, whereas we might not regularly eat it on a regular basis. So what did Juice Plus do? Well, when we decided to go into mental health, I probably would get ahead of my slides or behind my slides. I'll catch up in a minute. Let's see where we are on the slides. Let me back up a second. Stay there for a second. So when we decided to go into mental health, think about taking the whole food versions of what people have thrown into ingredient mixes and recipes out there. Like we don't, you think of coffee, and I love my coffee in the morning. I'm not going to stop having my amazing cup of coffee in the morning. But coffee are the beans from the coffee plant, from the coffee berry fruit. The beans in that fruit are roasted and dried so that we can put hot water with them and make coffee. It's great. But Juice Plus says, we don't just want caffeine. No, let's take the proprietary process we have of drying fresh, ripe fruits, veggies, and berries, and let's take that approach to mental health. So we don't have caffeine. We have the whole coffee plant. We have the coffee berry fruit, the whole part of the plant. Like we didn't just take a seed from an apple and grind it up. No, we took the whole apple. So we didn't just take a coffee bean and grind it up. We took the whole coffee berry. So that's where the energy source of our product is, but it's not just going out and scooping up caffeine. It's the benefit synergistically of the whole coffee plant. It's pretty cool. And all the ingredients in there are the same. Let's look at some more of that just here real quick. So for some reason, the new way that we're doing technology here, it's not making, what's the right word? It's not making using my phone on the screen quite as easy. So I'm going to skip trying to put my phone on the screen today. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and share my screen and go to boards here. This experiment might blow up in our face. Let's just see what happens. But let's go to, hold on one second. We're going to go to right here. Let's see if it works. Okay. So we are in, let's back up one. We're going to go, if you're on the Campbell team board, for example, okay. And Trey, text me or buzz me if this is not working, but I think it is. So this is the computer version of the board. And this is your source for all things Luminate. So you're going to go to news and info. You're going to click on Luminate. And there are contests going on for April. You can see that it's Operation Illumination. And if you want to see that really quickly, the contest is place 3 or more Juice Plus Luminate orders, and you become a Luminate launcher. Okay, so y'all are not seeing my screen. That's interesting. Okay, let's see if that works. Now let's see if it's working. I have no idea. So maybe it's working now. We'll see. Very interesting. Let's turn this off for a second. So you got, I guess I need to go to, all right, I guess I need to go to, it's tiny. I know y'all are barely seeing it. Let's see if we can make it full screen. Anyway, so there under the contest, there's the different options there. And then, let me go back. If it'll let me go backwards, let me see if it will. No, it's not. Let me go over here. So if I go back, hopefully you're seeing that menu there. But anyway, so it's all the stuff we need is in boards. So you need to go to Camel Team or go to my Make a Life board and go to Illuminate under New. And there's testimonies. There's information about the caffeine in Illuminate. Let me make sure y'all are seeing that. Let me just switch back real quick. Here we go. So y'all, yeah, you are seeing what I'm saying. It's tiny. I know you can't read it. Sorry about that. But this is the information on the caffeine in the Illuminate. And then you also can go back into the main board. There's talking. This is one of the things we've never done before. But if you look at talking points right here, it actually has, how do you share Illuminate with a parent? How do you share Illuminate with an athlete? How do you share Illuminate with someone that's in the business? How do you share Illuminate with a senior adult? How do you share Illuminate with young people, professionals, students? So we actually have created talking points and graphics for you with different types of people you're going to be sharing Juice Plus Illuminate with, okay? So all that's here, the price and earnings guide, how you order the product, the updated order form is here. So just know that all those resources are there for you as we dive deeper into boards. So boards is your place for everything Illuminate. I mean, it's all there. If you have questions, I would say go there first. It's all on the hub too. So if you want, I mean, if you're not a boards user and you love the hub, go use the hub. I like boards because I can run my business from my phone and everything's right there. Okay. So what do you say? What do you not say? Order form updated, social media images, Illuminate ingredients. It's all, I mean, we were talking earlier about the coffee berry. Well, there's a Illuminate ingredients page that's got everything. Ashwagandha, the lion's manes, the different products that are in there. The 2 grams, little bitty 2 grams of sugar in there is from coconut. So it's all explained in there for you. Okay. Does that help? All right. Next. Why is this a game changer? Well, it's a venture into a new arena for us. We've never gone into this arena before. It's actually, you got Juice Plus Essentials and now we have Juice Plus Cognitive. If you've come home from INDY with your samples and started to share, everybody has been like, wow, that's amazing. I can't wait to try that. I know about Juice Plus. My sister takes Juice Plus and she thinks it's the best product in the world. She says they have great research. So it's a way for us to have a conversation with somebody about Juice Plus that can lead to them also finding out about the essentials. But, a few slides ago, I showed you this, and this may sound very simple, but rip it, tip it, and sip it. You can't do that with a capsule. We can do this in front of somebody. I've done it in the gym multiple times, on the golf course yesterday, pickleball courts, kids, grandkids, baseball games. Wherever you are, you can share it with somebody. Immediately, you can rip it, tip it, and sip it and put it into a water bottle for them and shake it up. Or you can say, take this home and try it. And there are great resources and marketing materials to help with that. So the reason we jumped in there, the top 3 arenas in the world today, like areas of interest trending in the realm of nutrition, the top 3 are women's health, not in any order. The top 3 are women's health, mental health, and gut health. And we went after mental health first. You'll see us addressing all these arenas more down the road. We already addressed gut health to a big degree with our complete, and what the research shows that the Juice Plus fruit, veggie, and berry blend, the essentials, do to help with our gut. But you'll see us, I think, addressing these specific needs. We're going to address needs, but use our plant-based prowess and nutrition and expertise to address those needs, okay? Just stay tuned. This is the first one. We've already blown the doors off with what the company expected the first 2 weeks. Tomorrow, let me show you. I think if I have figured this out correctly, tomorrow there is a call for all partners at noon Eastern time. And there's the password, there's the details. Trey, maybe you can screenshot that and throw it into the chat, or at least put the link in the chat. I'll leave it up long enough that we could do that. You want to be on this call tomorrow. Not only is it going to be the time when they're going to say, okay, Juice Plus Luminate is wide open. All your customers, all the people you've got interested, all the people that are excited can now order, not just partners. And we have a 120-day plan for the summer that's just going to blow the doors off. So make sure you're on that call tomorrow at noon Eastern. If you can be, share it with all your team members. It's for all partners. So this would be the time to use your text messaging, cut and paste, all out massive action alert to share that this call is going to happen tomorrow at noon Eastern. Okay. Luminate will be available to partners to close out the month of April. It's going to be awesome. So Juice Plus Cognitive, that's what we launched in INDY. And I think everybody is like messing their pants, super excited. So with all the calls that are going on, I mean, I planned this INDY conference recap not knowing that there was a call last Thursday, that there's a call tomorrow. So I didn't want to overwhelm you. There are more resources coming. If you want me, this is our special training, by the way. For those of you that are joining for the first time, this is our special training kind of mid-month. The rhythm of what we do on a regular basis that I want to try and help you do, that was one of the number one things I learned in my business, was to start each month strong and roll up my sleeves and finish each month well. Start well, finish strong. And so this, and then we do a training, kind of something special in the middle of the month. And there was nothing more important than Luminate in our INDY launch right here. But one thing we try to do, not to pester you on a text message, but every Monday, we try to send you a powerful, impactful message for you and your team to kind of wake up and just encourage you to kick off the week with intentionality. Because we know if we just let things happen, the world's going to dictate that. And what the world wants is not good usually. So the world's going to fill your week up with garbage unless you fill it up with good stuff. So this is our way to help you kind of like wake up and think about planning your week. So this comes, in the breakfast time, depending on what time zone you're in, sometime around breakfast on Monday mornings. And it's not going to be like a political message where there's links and things to do and they're going to badger you all week, even though you say stop. It's one message a week, literally, guys. One message a week. So if you want you or your teams to kind of have a weekly message to kind of stimulate and wake up and kick off the week, text wake up to that number. Okay. And we can throw that in the chat too if you want to, but it's right there on the screen. My book, Make a Life, it's impacted a lot of people, but it's now available on Audible. If you want to listen to it instead of read it, you can grab it on Audible. Our Blue Ridge Boot Camp, I think it's 2/3 sold out the first couple of days. And we've got Wendy Campbell and Shelly Mackey and Jan Roberto and Doug and Sharon Farrar. I'm leaving somebody out, I'm sure. Who else? Oh my gosh. whoever I'm leaving out, I'm sorry. I know I'm leaving somebody out. We've got some amazing Tower Garden stories about something that's going on with some veterans and some major donations to something cool that's really happening. We're going to share with you. But Blue Ridge is going to be absolutely unbelievable. So we're super excited about that. And Deanna Christopherson is going to train. So I forgot about that. I may have left somebody else again, but July 19th through 21st in the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's the best setting for a boot camp anywhere in the country. If you want to be a part of it before it sells out, go to blueridgebootcamp.com and you can sign up. And there's even I think we're on the 3 installment plan now, but you could pay in 4 installments if you did it by, I think, last week one day. But now I think we are down to where you can pay in 3 installments. You can pay in full, you get a little better price, but we also let you do it in installments. We've got a system set up that lets you make multiple payments. It's easier on the budget. Maybe you just paid taxes. Maybe you just had an expensive trip to Indy or whatever. So we're trying to help you do that. So that's an option for you. And what else is going on right now? This is our call schedule. Last night, Mike Ewald and Gita Boo did an amazing job sharing our business opportunity. And these calls, guys, is what I did in the beginning, where I didn't understand yet how to close somebody, how to help them make a decision. And I got them in front of somebody who did. And what they're going to hear is a little bit about the company, about our past leadership with Jay Martin and the founding of the company, about our current leadership and future potential with Travis, a little bit about our product, what it is, who we are, a little vision of Luminate in the future, and then a little bit about our business model, how it works, how it breaks down, and then give them 5 choices to get started and to get back with you to tell them which choice you made. And it's all done in about 20 minutes. 8 o'clock, Tuesdays and Thursdays, consistently for you every week, twice a week, to make sure that the people you care about, the people you want to join you on your team, have an opportunity to hear from experts and answer their questions. We have one more call this month. Our Finish Strong call is on April the 24th. And April showers bring May flowers, kind of a funky name there. But really what we're talking about is what you plant and do in April and close out the month of April with is going to give you a greater opportunity in May. Just like the showers of April make the flowers of May bloom at their fullest. What you don't understand is what you do to gain in your paycheck, to gain in your position and your title this month is how you're going to be paid next month in a bigger way. So we need to understand that. And we'll talk about that on the 24th. All this stuff is on a calendar you can subscribe to. Go to makealife.com/calendar and you can snag all this stuff. And then I'm just glad we get to do this. And I didn't want to go any longer than this today. I want you to focus on who are you going to get on that call tomorrow? Who are you going to get to join you on this call tomorrow? 12 noon. That's the Zoom number. That's the password. Who are you going to share that with? And by the way, you should have gotten an email about this too. So don't just rely on my picture. I tried to create a picture for a recap, but it should have come to you in an email today also. Okay. Have a great, wonderful day. We're going to finish April strong. And on the 24th, we're going to roll up our sleeves and knock it out of the ballpark. Get on the call tomorrow. Can't wait to see you. Have an awesome